Yeah.
can harass you, expand.
Yep.
Overlord and Yurkas give you
Stip
vision.
lurkers behind, yeah. I would show you guys, but we can't because in this manly version of StarCraft, you have no vision.
Yeah,
Nothing.
you need to know the map. If you don't know the map, you're in for lots of trouble. I actually played a Broodwar Showmatch invite tournament thing with old school guys a month ago, and yeah, I played like 5 to 10 games in advance, and when they were asking like, they telling me the map too, I was like, I never heard of any of these maps. What's going on? And anyway, it was kind of frustrating not being able to do stuff anymore because it's a bit harder to control everything and so you know where the bases are. So yeah, Broodwar is a tough game.
It is a tough game. This is where we got our start. We were talking about this before off camera. It's really funny. I myself had to play some Broodwars. This is 4 years ago now, but between StarCraft 2, when it was in its beta stage, I still did a WCG for Broodwar that was like 3 or 4 months deep into StarCraft 2. It's one of the most frustrating things I've ever done. StarCraft 2 is like going from, you know, from playing Broodwar, which was this glorious Pinto that carried you through high school and college that you love with all of your heart. But it's a frickin' pain in the butt to drive. To go into StarCraft 2, which is like a modern BMW or something like that, to go back to these mechanics and to how difficult this game was to play, it was really frustrating. It was very tough. But it was a good tough. We loved it.
And you see, we can see how much minerals have there for Protoss.
Yep. By the way, this is back. Oh no,
it's very good job for Protoss.
Yeah.
So huge. It's very strong micro from Zerg.
Yeah, one thing to notice, the shield regeneration in StarCraft 1 still works a bit different.
Yep.
In StarCraft 2, you need to not take damage for a while, and then it regens quickly. But here it always has a slow regen, and for situations like the probe against drone, the probe is going to win the fight.
Yeah.
In StarCraft 1, which is not the case in StarCraft 2.
I never won on that side. I was Zerg, where we lost that, and then I switched to Protoss, where now we lose to everybody as well in the Harvester Wars.
Yeah.
For this game, with a very good opening from Protoss, it's
this is the norm.
Corsair, and sometimes not fast DT, it's fast Zealots with +1.
I forgot that it was 2 cans we had to make. I forgot that. I mean, we saw how fast they got dropped by Jaedong before. And then oftentimes what you would do with this is you build like a gateway here and a gateway
usually
here.
it's one cannon built.
Was it one cannon?
Usually, yeah. Because
I was trying to remember.
Because Zerg not have gas. It's not speed Zerlings can't.
Oh, okay. That's why they always made 2 cans against me. I always went gas. I did 9 full speed.
But maybe Stork lost less. Oh no.
Cannon rushes were a thing back then too, by the way, guys. People did that if they could. All the time.
Oh, it's macro game.
Yeah, looks like a standard game. Another thing, walling in StarCraft 1 is so hard.
Yeah.
It's not as obvious in StarCraft 2. Walling is very obvious. If you place a building there, everything's walled off. But here, sometimes there's narrow spaces where you need to place certain buildings next to each other in a certain way, and then it's walled off. But it's not really obvious, like when it's walled off. And
they didn't intend for that. They did not think that people would sim city or build buildings like that. That was so funny. Did you guys have the Prima guide back in the days of StarCraft?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I wrote it.
I loved
so
it.
Often. Yeah.
Make sure and put a Hellbat and maybe a couple of Marines in each bunker just for that variety. Or not Hellbat, Firebat, excuse me.
And maybe sometimes when Terran make push, 1-2 Firebats can hold so many fast Zerlings.
Yeah.
And they so mobility Firebat with steam packs. You know, it's Helions can have steam packs. How fast are we can.
So here's that southern third that I'm talking about. There's minerals right here, and he's going to go check out. These are the rocks. This is kind of a cool gimmick in Broodwar that, of course, we have seen in StarCraft 2, but not nearly as much. You mine this out with, I think it was 3, or no, was this a... No, this is the long one. This is the one that took a while, right? Or no, it didn't take that much. Is it? It was like 5 drones or something like that, or probes. I can't remember. He needs to click on it. There it is.
It's just in time. Yeah.
We don't know. There's 3 or 5. Usually you put your 4th hatch right here, and then a sunken behind that, and then a spore collar over here somewhere as well. Demaga showed me this actually, and that was when Demaga and I played.
Demaga, where you like this
in
map?
White Raw. Remember that IEF in Korea when we all played there?
Yeah, and Demaga like blocking Protoss on his expand. It's very hard to only 2 entrance from you expand, and mass lurkers, Gidralisk. They kill your observer, and very thin stuff. It's very hard to Protoss if Zerg blocking.
Did you just say it's really hard to Protoss?
Yeah, if Zerg blocking on his front, yeah.
Just making sure I heard correctly. Oh, Jaedong's been super aggressive by the way. That's abnormal. Very fast fourth. 3 base is usually the norm. That's what you kind of go
Protoss?
for.
Very interesting. What kind of building?
Protoss is going charge lots. If you take a look in the main, it is Corsairs. Not charge lots, excuse me, speed lots. This is the norm, but usually you'll actually have the Dark Templar, and not even. By the way, Dark Templar come off of Templar Archives in this.
Yeah, like I say, like Corsair without DT, just Zealots with speed.
Yeah.
But Jaedong play very aggressive. Stork tried like a little bit hold this
even putting probes up there.
Yeah.
Good surround.
He actually ended up working out. Yeah. And that actually is a good
surround. Almost, yeah, he waiting upgrades on speed Zealots. When Zealots get upgrades, they just crush all these Gudralis.
Yeah, especially in small numbers, speed Zealots against Hydralis. Very good.
I don't know if there's speed just yet. Oh, Corsair sloppily dies over there.
Another one.
Another one. Could get focused down. Almost.
Microing back there. No, yeah, they're way too slow. No speed yet, but it should be done anytime.
Yeah, fairly soon here.
Also, 4 gateways now by Stork, so there's going to be a lot more units coming out by him. And Jaedong is still
very good micro.
Still rallying units. Oh no, rallying drones.
There's that Broodwar rally. It's everything, man. You don't get to pick. Now their Corsair dies. That's actually a huge hurt.
Yeah, he built 2 Corsairs and they didn't do it. I think they didn't even kill the Overlord, or maybe 1 Overlord.
Stork's about to spill out though. When speed finishes and he's got 4 gateways.
He comeback. Yeah, he makes some comeback after. Yeah, it's almost
ready.
The
Hydra count's not super high.
Yeah.
Hydras chew up Zealots when there's like 30 of them.
Yeah, already got
finished. Speed just finished.
And hello, Zealots coming.
No +1 attack though. He did skip that.
He keep just.
Usually you have a forge with this too. Great micro from Jaedong here, pulling back the wounded Hydras. But at some point it becomes a little bit of a numbers game. The fact that he doesn't have 3 or 4 Corsairs with this though is really hurting him. He needs to be
upgrade on speed already have speed Gudralis.
Yeah, but he needs to be out killing Overlords just like that, but with like 5 of these, you know. Because then Jaedong has to pull back, otherwise he loses all his Overlords.
Yeah, just wasted 1. Yeah, that's hurting a bit right now. Don't think Stork's gonna be able to do too much damage here, but then again, Jaedong also has been
very good micro from Protoss. Now. Save Corsair.
But he's on the verge of losing him if this. Yeah, Jaedong's going to focus him down. One dies. And more is bleeding in, though, so Jaedong's going to be careful. He really needs to get this Hydros count up. He's not. He is actually mining decently at all these bases.
And he's going to get a couple of Overlords, so a bit sloppy maybe. Also the rally point with the drones. And
they're called this attack.
It's going to hold it, but yeah, lost quite a bit. He needs to retreat those.
And Jaedong's got the numbers here, so he's actually going to clean up these Zealots as well.
So we're probably going to have a Templar Archive now by Stork that is.
Yeah, he's pulling back, so let's take a look at his production. Still with the Corsairs, you keep that going, generally speaking. More gateways. Templar Archive is complete. So he does have Dark Templar, and there's no Overlords on this half map. Oh, as I say that. Speed Overlord. Yo!
Yeah, but that, like Dark Templars, he could try to use them, but like for the long run, he definitely wants Storm and High Templars. So Zealot High Templar, kind of good in Tireless. Storm damage also way higher than it was in than it is in Starcraft 2. Also a bit more difficult to control because.
Don't these bases look funny with like 4 or 5 drones out? You're like, oh my god.
It looks like he's super all in, but actually no, he isn't.
He's not. He's actually got a super economy.
Yeah,
it's on 4 bases.
And 5 hatchery have Jaedong.
Yeah, 5 hatcheries. So some DTs are making their way out here. A couple of each
on both sides, and yeah, big attack here.
Remember Overlord's spot, which is so funny. I remember having this conversation with my friends. It was like, how did we ever make DTs work when every single Overlord does this? But it was Corsairs. See, this base right now in trouble.
Yeah, he's doing lots of damage. Jaedong is pulling his Hydras, trying to reinforce. But yeah, I think he's going to do... what over there?
Wow.
He's going to get by. The hatchery is going to die for sure.
Oh yeah, he's coming back.
And if this does some more damage...
Hello, DT.
I mean, Jaedong's Hydras can't take that on. These are beefy speed lots, man. They don't mess around. I think they're even lacking an upgrade. No, they got the +1 attack upgrades. They're doing 18 damage a pop. DT expertly controlled. I mean, this is snowballing. There's so much production coming across
without lurkers, it's very hard to stop with mass zealots.
I also feel like Jaedong is not sim-sitting like he should, and then Sunkens are so powerful.
Yeah, but here's the big group of Hyrule still. I think Stork has maybe a bit too much here.
Could we go to game 3 in this?
Might be possible.
What happened in the right top corner? It's some DT or
nothing there. It's mining. Oh, bunch of lurkers.
And
they
Stork
do get
not have
past,
Robo yet.
He's going to lose this hatchery at least. Lurkers look clean up, and there's no detection here.
Yeah, but I think he's taking too much damage here. The lurkers are going to be able to defend, but the courses are doing damage in the main. This base is
but you see
how
good position for lurkers. With lurkers, not let zealots come on main.
Wants to save the lair, and it looks like he
He's
will.
actually retreating.
This base is hidden by for all intents and purposes. He does not know about it.
Yeah, I think had Stork known about this, he most likely would have sent a couple.
Oh yeah, just a couple of zealots would have shut it down.
Deal with it, but yeah.
And there's the observatory. Look at that, guys. Used to have to make one of those.
Very dangerous place for this build.
Still killing overlords. Jaedong's on his back foot. He does not have an attack upgrade despite having an evolution chamber for a while now, so that's actually worth.
Yeah, they're gonna be in equal bases soon, and yeah, Jaedong definitely doesn't like that, especially with storms soon to come up. Where does Stork put all his gas? He must have like a shit ton of gas back.
Yeah, he's gonna have a ton of Archons soon, I imagine. By the way, Storm back in the day, didn't it do? Was it 150 damage?
It was nerfed at some point.
125, right?
125.
Yeah.
My point is, I guess, more than 80.
Yeah.
It was a force to be reckoned with. Did a lot of damage.
Yeah, they nerfed it at some point. Yeah, 125. So lurkers.
Get the observer!
Yeah,
gets it. Safe for now. Go back home, Stork.
Trying to take another base. Yeah, very optimistic.
That's one way of putting it.
Yeah,
maybe if he doesn't want to do anything. And behind this, you'll see that he himself is taking a third as well.
Yeah, very good timing on that probe slide there.
Isn't this funny to look at? Look at these guys ignoring this.
Just chill out.
You had to tell them to do that, guys.
No, he won't make some trap. It's
no way. You think so?
Of course.
Ah, okay, now I noticed. Yeah, but it might have
White
been,
Raw.
might have been an idea.
Jaedong almost showed it. He's like, oh no. Nope, forget about it. Did he connect? No, he did not. So he's trapped back there if they go for it. And let's see if there's any...
Oh, shit. Drop.
How do we miss that?
Sorry, guys.
How did you miss that?
Forgive me, please. It's my first time observing Broodwar in 5 years.
But anyway, Protoss ahead right now.
Yeah.
But he not know about right top base from there.
Yeah, you should probably be wondering why is this guy still in the game.
Oh, he did go drop with that. I like it.
With base up there, yeah, Jaedong's still in it.
Got the Nexus with this very minimal drop. Was he also shutting down mining here? It may have happened.
Yeah, it kind of looks like it. Where's all the probes from? Did he lose all the probes maybe?
Let me just hit that U key. Oh, wait. Nope. We have no information at all. Ah, one attack.
Wow, it's so big army without Psy Storm.
Yeah,
it's very hard.
that's a big-ass army.
Too many Dragoons, and yeah, lurkers are very good against that.
But, yeah, there's so many lurkers. He needs to be mixing in things like Storm or Archon, something. Dragoons are good, again, but not that good. No way.
Yeah. I think Stork's in a good position, but straight on, I'm not sure if he can take the fight because of lurkers.
Only 2 observers, too. They can get focused down immediately. He's going to pull back here. He is getting some pretty good damage, is Stork. But back there's all the lurkers. Stork
pull back Stork
is going to go forward. Focuses down 1 Corsair, second Corsair. There's the
observers.
One observer goes down. Storm comes in hitting a lot, but the other observer dies as well. A lot of damage, though.
Stick damage. So many lurkers going down. And yeah, just most of Jaedong's army.
He loses Observer.
What?
So bad.
Yeah,
but anyway,
I think this is still a pretty clear, good situation. Oh, that Storm connects as well.
Wow.
It doesn't look like it, but it actually does damage.
Stork is doing a great job this game. He's striking back despite losing his main. He's going to shut down what he believes to be the third again. Does he push beyond and go check it out?
Once again, a drone coming up that mine, but he doesn't want to reveal that he has that base.
It's kind of funny that Stork hasn't just checked. He's like, why aren't you leaving, Jaedong? What is going on? And Jaedong's just got a counterattack. He has to do something.
Yeah, but 2 cannons there.
I mean, just put a couple hydras over here.
Units aren't too far away. Shouldn't do major damage. Probably just looking to buy time to get something to stop Stork here. And yeah, if Stork doesn't know about the top right base, he's just like, I want to end this. Like,
oh, I like this, by the way. This is cool. But, I mean, Stork's playing it safe. Comes back. Says, I'm not going to leave that to chance, Jaedong. I don't know why you're being so cute, but you're going to die here. Dragoons. They are wounded Ire soldiers sent back and put into little robots. Very cool. And they do a lot of damage. Look at that. 20 explosive damage, by the way. Stalkers do what, 8?
10 plus 2.
10 plus
it used
2?
to be 8 plus 4.
Okay, 10 plus 2.
10 plus 2, yeah.
Fantastic. They are half of what a Dragoon is. And Stork wants this win. He's going to push up here. Jaedong is just now trying to SimCity.
Yeah,
no, not SimCity, excuse me, but make Sunkens.
It's not going to be enough. He needs to keep the Observer alive, and if he does...
Extra one
there. Second Observer.
Yeah. Knock, knock, says Stork.
Time
We're
for
going to be going to game number 3. Jaedong taps out.
Nice.
1 each.
Prota
Stork is loving it.
Yeah.
He's remembering now. And we're going to go to match point for the final map. To wrap this thing up. The nostalgia is at maximum level, by the way, right now. This is as high as it gets. If we were on Ventrilo and I was 6 weeks into a ramen diet, I think that would be about that's about as close as it gets to exactly back then.
This must probably be really fun for the two guys up there as well. I mean, when did they play the last competitive Starcraft 1 match? Must be quite a while ago.
Yeah.
Probably also haven't been practicing, so